Joe Laverty, 666 ABC Canberra.
The Australian Science Festival kicks off this week, tomorrow in fact. We're going to be talking about one of the stars next. Also, I've got Dr. Karl front row tickets for you. The event itself is free, but we have reserved seats right in the front row. You'll be able to go into the mosh pit, as Greg Bayliss calls it, for Dr. Karl, and I'll be giving those away and asking you to call me on 1300 681 666 with your impersonation of a very famous television star. My first guest is so popular, you can get it on curtains, bedspreads, rugs, and in little miniature figurines. Does it excite you? It's terrified generations of children and excited people on a Sunday night with ABC. And some of the stars from the show are in Canberra for the Science Festival. I'm speaking with the creator of the Canberra Daleks, Andrew Corson, and also the executive director of the Science Festival, Mary Ann Waldron, this morning. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Science Festival. Kicks off tomorrow, doesn't it?
It does. It's very exciting. And I think the Canberra Centre is going to have a big line-up outside the ABC shop today.
But one of the big stars, I think it's fair to say, of the Science Festival is going to be the Daleks. And Andrew, you have created this version of the Dalek for the Science Festival, am I right?
Yes. Built 6 of the beasts. I first built a Dalek back in 1987, and the idea was to enter the Canberra Festival Parade. I don't know if you remember those festival parades in March each year. They used to run through London Circuit Civic.
And it was the Twilight Festival, wasn't it? The Twilight part?
The Twilight Festival came in a bit later. These were day parades.
Okay.
I was involved with a group of science fiction fans, and they wanted to go into these parades, and I thought, well, great idea, but I didn't really want to be dressed up in a costume, so I decided what better way but to get inside a Dalek. So that's how the first one was built.
And tell me about the first one. How did you create it?
Well, I looked at some plans published in the Radio Times magazine and also the Doctor Who technical manual. No internet at that time, so that's all I had to go by, but it was enough to build one pretty well. And it took me about 12 months of messing around and eventually got it working quite nicely, I thought.
And what were your supplies?
It's mostly wood, MDF, aluminium and fiberglass, a bit of casting of fiberglass.
So when you went to your hardware store and you're buying your wood and your fiberglass and whatnot, did anyone say, what are you going to do with all this?
Oh, I never let on when I was building. And I went all over Canberra for bits and pieces, Revolve and Handyman's Trading Post and hardware stores. I know them very well.
I've seen some Daleks made out of shuttlecocks for badminton, compost bins with alfoil, and even one that was made that had a wok for its head. Have you seen Daleks in your time of being a Dalek creator? Have you seen some made out of some obscure materials?
Certainly have, yes. Recently in Bendigo, the Bendigo Easter Festival, I saw this little girl. She was 6 years old, and her parents had made her a lovely Dalek outfit with a bowl, I suppose, is the dome.
Yeah.
And she had it hooked over her shoulders like a dress, but it had bubbles around the border of the dress. She looked fantastic.
Terrific. So. She must have been the proudest girl there too.
Oh, yes, and she even had her face painted silver to match.
Ooh. The Daleks have been used, some of these prototypes that Australians have been making, they've been used in strange ways. Yours were used for Canberra parades, not so strange, but they have been used in other strange ways. Could you tell us about some of those ways that Daleks have been used over the decades?
Well, people have great imagination of how they like to use them. I've been to a midnight book sale in Dymocks in Sydney.
Yeah.
I've also done Dalek races at the Powerhouse Museum in Sydney.
Now, tell me about the Dalek race. Is it exciting or is it slow and sort of...
They're slow, but it's still exciting. The kids cheer them on and they pick one to win. There's a series of poles with balloons sitting on top, set up on a track, and the Daleks exterminate the balloons as they go around. And they're timed. So the quickest one is the winner.
Are they motorised or have they got someone inside them pedalling along?
All the Daleks have an operator inside.
Right.
They do all the work. So it's quite difficult.
And what about, I even read about Daleks over the decades being used for protests. Do you know about any of those?
In the 70s, I've read a little bit about a couple of Daleks being involved in protests, bringing Doctor Who back on the ABC. That was certainly before my time, but yes, I have read about that.
I read a story about 30 Doctor Who fans and Dalek operators who stormed ABC Sydney to protest and say, bring back Doctor Who.
Yes.
And they've got their Dalek and they've all gone into the foyer, but they didn't get past the receptionist, thank goodness. And another Dalek, which was in the ABC Toowoomba studios, and someone kidnapped it, or Dalek napped it, I guess, and sent the manager of the ABC a ransom note from the Dalek saying, bring back Doctor Who or else.
Well, they got their message across, didn't they?
Yeah.
Seemed to work in the long run.
It's been on air for, 40 years now?
63 to present, that's right, with a gap of 10 years or so in the 90s.
Do you remember your first ever Doctor Who episode?
I do. It would have been a Dalek one. It would have been probably 1965, I think, because Australia were a couple of years behind the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So I do remember that. And I particularly remember the first colour Peter Cushing movie as well, which came out in that year, because I was on a ship going to the UK, and they had that in their cinema on board the ship.
Okay. Now, am I right in saying it's Dalek New Year this month? Or Dalek birthday? This is...
You tell me something I don't know.
Well, maybe I was doing my Googling for about an hour and a half this morning, mind you, so some of the love of myself of Doctor Who. But it said that you had said that it was Dalek New Year or Dalek birthday, and I thought maybe it was because that was when it was first shown on Australian TV in August sometime.
Well, I know the November is the anniversary date typically, and that's the UK initial broadcast in 63. Australia is a different date for sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that is.
And of course the Dalek's just one thing that you can see as part of the Australian Science Festival. I thought we might have a little bit of fun to give these tickets away, and it does require you sort of getting a little bit brave this morning and calling us, and I would like your best Dalek impersonation. It's not hard to do. I've even got a little bit here that will help remind you what they sound like. Exterminate! 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 I want your best Dalek impersonation to win those front row tickets to Dr. Karl's. You know, I can see some people getting involved with a fan. If you have a fan nearby and you can get your voice cut up by the fan blades, that would be terrific. You can even get little handheld voice changers, which unfortunately my daughter has one of those, and we get Exterminate around our house quite a lot. I'll let you go to your science festival now, and next we have the people trying to win those tickets with their Dalek impersonations. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And who wants the front row seats that 666 has to see Dr. Karl? We've got Bernadette on the line, 1300 681 666, to give us your best Dalek impersonation. Take it away, Bernadette.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Thank you very much. What do you think of that,
good.
Andrew?
Yes, pretty good.
We've got Andrew Corson, who is the creator of the Canberra Daleks, who's going to be judging for us. So that's Bernadette, our first Dalek impersonation. Damien, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Take it away with your Dalek impersonation.
We will not obey. We shall destroy. We have the power. Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Very enthusiastic. I like the tone.
Did you see the day when they ripped off the head of the Dalek?
No, I didn't, but I bet Andrew did.
Yes, I think I have seen that one. A bit ugly inside.
It was.
So that's the one that looks not unlike a big glob of phlegm on the inside, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you very much, Damien.
Okay.
See you later. On line 4, we have June. Take it away, Dalek.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Luckily, Daleks really are some of the easiest creatures to impersonate. Thank you very much, June. Let's have a go with Hannah, 1300 681 666. Hannah, take it away with your Dalek.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Andrew. Exterminate! Exterminate!
Thank you very much, Hannah. Scott on line 6.
Oh, hi, yeah. How are you?
I'm good. What kind of Dalek are you going to give us?
I'm going to go what I'm going. Do not walk over rough ground or go up steps, or I will not be able to exterminate because I can only go on flat floors.
But they can fly now, Scott.
Oh, can they?
They can. The new
Oh,
series has
crap.
them flying.
But mine can't, so
Sorry.
you're quite practical there.
Thank you, Scott. Annie, do you reckon you can give us a good Dalek impersonation?
I don't know, but we need Dr. Brown tickets or we will exterminate.
You need them. I'd hate to have my life threatened because I wasn't able to give you Dr. Carl tickets. Thank you very much. And Tristan, you've got a Dalek impersonation for us?
Yeah. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Oh, this is our first young Ken Barron. You love Doctor Who, do you, Tristan?
Yeah, we're trying to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen any of the old Doctor Who's?
Yes, we saw it on tape.
What did you think?
It's quite odd, actually.
A little. Did you find it a little bit boring, the old ones?
No, not too boring. It was much better than the 2006 version.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Thank you very much, Tristan. Hang on for me. 1300 681 666. It's a shame we won't be able to actually get anyone to text in on this competition, will we? Because
No, that's a pity.
if you can spell exterminate properly, 1992 666. So has anything stood out to you so far?
I quite like June and Annie. Tristan?
Yeah, Tristan. Oh, he was a big fan. He knew even the series. All right, so is that your three winners then, you reckon, Andrew?
I think so. If three's all we can give away, isn't it?
Oh, no, I said four. I'm
You said
sorry, four.
That's
Yep.
right. One more.
One more. Okay. No, I think that's the end of the Dalek impersonation competition. So who are your four, Andrew?
We have June,
Yep.
Annie,
Yep.
Tristan, and Hannah.
Congratulations, everyone. Hopefully, we have your contact details. Maybe I might get you to call back if that's all right, because it was a bit of a frenzy. It was a Dr. Carl ticket frenzy. So, June, Annie, Tristan, Hannah, you better give me a call back on 1300 681 666. Oscar of Galfrey has text through on 1992 saying, I saw the very first episode of Doctor Who as an 8-year-old. Usually I hid behind the couch. Very dark and scary. That's hilarious, Oscar. My partner said he did exactly the same thing, hid behind the couch, and also watched a lot of the episodes through his fingers, through the little slits in his fingers. And that was the very first sort of the Doctor Who's that were around. Now they're so much faster and full of really great animation and costumes and colour and light, and they're packed into 20 minutes, I think it goes for. And my 9-year-old daughter watched some of the old ones and she got bored very quickly, which is why I asked Tristan if he found them boring. But I'm so pleased that he actually thought they were very exciting and very deserving winner of the Dr. Carl front row tickets.